They're going to regather. They're going to regroup. But there's a very fascinating wrinkle that is occurring here. Mental health experts see a massive increase in despair and burnout. Axios, which is a mainstream media regime operation, has published an article claiming that mental health experts are seeing massive increase in patients who are Democrat voters complaining of despair and burnout in the wake of President Trump's winning the election and taking office for the second time. The piece claims that worn-out whiners are whining so much about not being able to keep up with President Trump's shock and awe and rapid-fire policies. The article notes, quote, mental health professionals say even people who don't see themselves as directly affected by the administration actions are feeling frazzled by the dizzying pace and Trump's enduring ability to command attention. Quote, they may feel it through the venting of a spouse, the distress of a neighbor with a trans child or an anxious friend who works for a government contractor. Andrea Bonois, a Georgetown University psychology professor, says, quote, she said she's seen an uptick in patients, particularly Democrats, expressing a sense of burnout, guilt, and despair at losing an old way of life. Bonois writes, she pointed to federal workers who aren't sure if they'll be let go, as others are concerned about their immigration status or worried about loved ones whose refugee flights were canceled. Everybody, they made a decision to religiously focus on the removal of Donald Trump as their purpose. As Pascal famously wrote, that every human being has a God-sized shape hole in their heart. And every human being tries to fill that hole, and we believe only our Lord is able to fill that hole. Democrats don't believe in God, and they believe if there was a God, it would be him. So they don't agree with any element of that. So therefore, they must come up with some construct, some meaning, and think about how similar left-wing activism has been to religion these last couple of years.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.